everybody, it's Catherine from In the Pink Designs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so all of the products that I use today you can purchase on my website, which is up above, and it's also linked below. This is the host code for May. If you're spending less than $150, you can put the host code in, and I'll be able to pool them together and send everybody a little something. I also wanted to say we have 2 weeks, I think, left in the sign-up special. It goes till May 31st for $99, free shipping. You pick $125 worth of products, and then they will also send you the ink colors, the 5 inks, a pack of assorted cardstock, a pack of the 6x6 DSP, some catalogs, and a paper pumpkin. So it's a pretty good deal for $99, free shipping. I think it comes to $191.50 for $99. So if you're interested, the link to join is below also. If you have any questions, my email is below. So if there was anything that you were looking at in the new catalog, if it adds up to $125, you can get it for $99 and get all the rest of the things. Okay. My project today is an elephant box that I just adore it. It's so cute. And I made some little curlicues out of an 1/8 inch strips of cardstock. I used the new Elephant Parade stamp set, the elephant dies, and I also used the new Fabulous Frames dies. I used the frame and I used the little tag. Alrighty. I also used the Butterflies Kisses Designer Series paper for this and also the inside of the frame. And I used a clip here. It's a gold binder clip. I got these at Walmart. They were $2.99 for 40 of them in the stationery area, since we don't have clips this time. All right, so my box measures 4.5 by 2.5 by 1.5. And inside, I have some peanut erasers, which I thought went so cute. I got these at some point at the Dollar Spot in Target, and I just thought they would go perfect in here. You can also put treats in here. Lots of stuff will fit in here. Let me just put my little curlicues back. I just closed it. I put the middle. And then I clipped them all. And then I just put the little Friends Forever tag right underneath. And then just kind of fluffed up curlicues. Alrighty. So what we need for this project today. Let's see. We need 2 1/8 by 11 inch strips. One from Parakeet Party and one from Fresh Freesia. And that is for the curlicues. We need a scrap of basic white for stamping. From the Butterfly Kisses DSP, we need 2 pieces that are 2 1/4 by 3, 2 pieces that are 1 1/4 by 3, and 2 pieces that are 2 1/4 by 3/4. That's our DSP. All right, and then I cut out actually 2 of this frame die here. One from Fresh Freesia cardstock and one from a different piece of the Butterfly Kisses DSP. And that's what made the whole frame on the front. Okay, so we need 1 of each of those. And then we need a piece of Parakeet Party that is 8.5 by 6 1/4. And I'm going to get my Simply Scored. And we're going to start on the 8.5 inch side. And we're going to score at 2.5, 4, 6.5, and 8. I'm going to turn it a 1/4 turn to the 6 1/4 side. And we're going to score at 1.5, 4 3/4, and 5 3/4. Then I'm just going to fold and burnish. Alright, so what we have is the skinniest rectangles on the top and on the right hand side. Alrighty, and this is what we're going to do. We're just going to take a little wedge off the top, get rid of this, and then we're going to keep our rectangle straight and wedge the squares. Alrighty, so let's start over on the right hand side, and we're going to go to the first score line and cut it straight to the first score line, and then just wedge up into the piece above it. Okay. All right, we're going to go over to the next score line, cut it straight to the first score line, and then wedge each side of the square. Okay, go to the other side of this rectangle, cut it straight to the first score line. Other side of this square, cut it straight to the first score line, and then we're going to wedge each side of the square. Okay, and then I'm just going to follow up the skinny rectangle and take a tiny wedge out of the piece above it. And that's what your cardstock should look like after you've done scoring it and cutting it. Okay, now we need our tear and tape, and we're going to put it on this skinny rectangle. It's on the right hand side, close to the score line. And if occasionally you will cut your cardstock a little bit off, so before you pull the backing off, you can check that it's going to fit. And if it doesn't fit, it's all right. Just take your backing off and then just match it up. As long as it's just up to 1/8 of an inch, I wouldn't worry about it. 1/4 of an inch or more, something wasn't right in the scoring. All right, so I'm going to take the backing off, flip it over, flip one side, and flip the other side to meet it. Okay, so now this is our back. Right here's our back, so we're going to put the sides in and the back, and this is where we want our tear and tape. And we're going to put one close to the edge, and I always put one inside for good measure just in case it's heavy. Take the backings off, and then just line it all up. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to push. I do want to put my, it helps this side pieces stay if you have something in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the middles and squeeze. There we go. Squeeze the sides so that it all comes together just like that. All right. Now we need all our pieces of DSP, and the pieces that are 2 1/4 by 3 are going to go on the front and the back. The 2 pieces that are 1 1/4 by 3 are going to go on the long sides, and the pieces that are 2 1/4 by 3/4 are going to go on this part of the top. Okay, and I'm going to use liquid glue. Okay, now we'll let that dry, and we need our piece of basic white. All right, so now we're going to be using this elephant, the balloon, and 3 of the peanuts. Okay, so I'm using Tuxedo Black Ink, and I'm going to do the elephant first. And the balloon I'll put over here on this scrap. Oops, that's all right. And then we need 3 peanuts. And what's great is that the dies give you 2 of the same one, so it's much easier to cut them out faster. All right, I also need to stamp onto Parakeet Party the Friends Forever sentiment. Well, you know what? I don't know if it'll be enough. I'm going to do it this way. All right, and then I'm going to take the die from Fabulous Frames, and I'm going to cut that out so that it's nice and straight. All right, and then I'm also going to be cutting out these, and I'll be right back. Okay, now here's all our pieces. And I did one of the peanuts. I already colored that from before. Okay, so now I'm going to use some Stampin' Blends. And first we're going to use Light Flirty Flamingo for the inside of the ears. Okay, and then light and dark Smoky Slate. And I'm going to take the dark and I'm just going to put a little down here at the edge of the ear. A little bit under the trunk by the mouth. And then some on the edges of the front feet, and then I'll just do the tail. Okay, and then I'm just going to color the rest of it in with light Smoky Slate. Okay, and then I also did the little toenails with dark Smoky Slate. And I left the eyes just white. Okay, then for the peanuts, I use light crumb cake. Okay. And then I did the balloon with light fresh Freesia. Okay, now we need our frame. And first I'll put the frame, outside frame part that is cut out of Fresh Freesia. I'm just going to center it, hopefully get it straight. And then I'll put the inside, which is a piece of Butterfly Kisses DSP. All right. Then we're going to use some dimensionals to put our elephant on. This would be such a cute thing for a first birthday party. Or any kid that likes circus animals. Or animals. And I'm just going to put this in there centered also. Okay, now for the balloon, I'm going to put one dimensional on the back of the balloon low because it kind of sticks up a little bit. So put it as close to the bottom as you can. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on the bottom. And I'm going to put it under his trunk and have it come up onto the side. So the side will close, but this will stick up a little bit from it. I think I put it a little higher than I did on this one. But that's all right. All right, and then the 3 peanuts you don't have to put, but I'm going to put them with liquid glue around the bottom of the frame. Okay, now for the Curlicues. We need our strips. They're 1/8 inch by 11. One from Parakeet Party and one from Fresh Freesia. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to approximately the middle, and I'm just going to curl it twice on each side with my bone folder. Okay. Then all I'm going to do is wind it around one of my fingers up to the middle. Just kind of hold it there a minute and then gently pull off. Great. And then the other one. I hear thunder coming. And you can bend it. If it's not exactly how you want it, you can bend it however you like. Okay, there's one. And then the other one. Okay. All right, and then I'm just going to take one of these binder clips, or you could put holes in here and tie everything if you want to. But I found for the Curlicues, it's easier if you just put it on with a clip. There we go. And I'm just going to, I should open this first. There we go. Or if you don't want to do it with cardstock, you could get the curling ribbon. But I thought it was really cute with the cardstock. And then just mess with them until you like them. Okay, and then I just tucked the Friends Forever under the clip. Now you could definitely glue that on if you didn't want to have it fall off when they open up the clip. All right, and then for the final touch, all I did was put some Wink of Stella glitter on the balloon. And that's it. I love this. I think it's just the cutest thing. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, my email is below. The link to purchase from Stampin' Up! Through me is below. The link to join is below, and also the link to my blog, which has all the measurements written for you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.